Hi guys, Mama Beach here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to talk about a recent purchase from Neiman Marcus, and it is the Saint Laurent medium flat bag, and this is the tri-quilted version in the matte black with the black hardware. I picked this up from Neiman Marcus for 30% off, plus I had a $300 gift card, plus I went through Triquilting, cash back. You can find the link below in the description box. I love doing the double down on the savings through Triquilting and through the individual website. So I got a great deal on this bag. I really don't need it. I'm about to show you a million other bags that I have that are just like it, but I think it is a really chic looking bag. I even kind of am digging the black on black, even though I said I would never buy a black on black bag. Actually having seen it in person and seeing the shine of the leather, the shine of the hardware, it's a lot more interesting to the eye than I thought it would be. So I want to take you through this bag, show you some of the features. I'm going to do a comparison with a lot of the other flat bags that I have that are very similar, so you can see some side-by-side comparisons. I have in front of me Michael Kors, Coach, Tory Burch, and Chanel. And I might do a what fits, I'm not sure. I've done so many flat bag what fits, I just feel like it's kind of redundant at this point, but we'll see how much time we have. And I'll definitely do mod shots for you guys so you can see what it looks like on the body, both with the shoulder strap doubled and also with it lengthened to crossbody length. So just to go through the features, the real standout on the bag is the tri-quilting. So it has 3 different quilting patterns on it. It has your traditional diamond quilting, it has the kind of signature Saint Laurent chevron quilting in the middle, and then you have this vertical quilting on the sides. The back of the bag has mostly just the traditional diamond quilting, but you can kind of see the flap here where it's varied. And then the bottom is just plain and flat, and so is the sides. So the whole thing is done in their pebbled leather. You can see I love Saint Laurent's pebbled leather because it has such a beautiful sheen to it. It really looks expensive because of that. And then the hardware here is the matte black hardware. So it's a little more subtle than the gold or silver. And you can see the chain straps here are also in the black. I thought it was interesting that the nice flat shoulder pieces, which they give you, which is awesome, so that when it's on your shoulder, it isn't digging in that chain piece. They have them stamped with the Saint Laurent logo, which I thought was a really nice touch. And then of course all the hardware on the grommets is also stamped, so just really nice quality. Of course, we are paying this much for a bag, it better be good. This also has a lovely outside pocket, which you guys know I love an outside pocket. I tried my iPhone 8 Plus. It does fit. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, and I have a really slim case on my phone. So if you have a larger case, it's probably not going to fit. Like I said, you do kind of have to finagle it in and out, but it will work. The inside of the bag is pretty simple. You just have this closure here with the magnetic snap. You can see the Saint Laurent logo there stamped in the inside. Then it's really just a big old bucket for your stuff. There's one slip pocket back here, but it's so tight because this leather is so structured. I would say it's kind of useless. You could put a couple credit cards in it, but it's not going to hold a whole lot. So let me show you this into comparison to a couple of other things that I have already. So here's the envelope, the small wallet on chain from Saint Laurent. You can see it's this is quite a bit larger than the small wallet on chain, but I kind of feel like it might be similar in size to the large wallet on chain. I mean, it's definitely probably going to be wider than that, but maybe not that much different in terms of the length and the height. So that's that. So other bags I have that are more similar in size to this are my Michael Kors Sloan, and this is in the color Cinder. So that's pretty similar in terms of size. Can definitely pack way more into this bag because this leather is so soft. It's really soft lambskin, and it's pretty unstructured for a bag of this style, so you can really cram it full. So I'd say that's a pro to getting a Sloan versus something this structured. I also pulled out my Coach Parker. Also kind of a similar vibe. Parker is larger though, so has that similar structured envelope chain shoulder bag vibe, but this definitely holds more because just the sheer size of it is larger. Let's see, I have to piling them up over here. I then pulled out 2 Tory Burch bags I have. Once again, this is larger. This is from Tory Burch's Fleming line. This is their Geo shoulder bag, which I believe is discontinued. I don't think you can get it any longer. And then I also pulled out my Tory Burch Fleming convertible shoulder bag. This is the medium size, which is the largest size. You can see it's quite a bit bigger than this bag, even though this is also called the medium for Saint Laurent. You have a big size difference here, and I really like the way the Saint Laurent looks when it comes to the styling stacked up against this Tory Burch bag, which is one of my favorite chain shoulder bags. Then I kind of on a whim pulled out this one, even though it's not really the same caliber. So this is from the Coach outlet. I believe it was called the Cassidy, and it's in the oxblood python leather. But they look to be pretty similar in size, so I thought it was an interesting comparison. And they are pretty similar. This also has the back pocket. Of course, this is gonna run you like 1/10 of the cost or less. This is extremely affordable to get, and this is definitely not affordable. So something else to keep in mind. Last but not least, I pulled out my mini rectangular flap from Chanel, just to kind of really compare the leathers. I know it's black versus green. It's not really a one-to-one comparison, but to look at the sheen kind of and the lovely texture of the leather, it's pretty similar. I would say that the caviar leather on the Chanel, the pebbles are a little more flat and larger. On the Saint Laurent, they're a little bit more pronounced and smaller. This Saint Laurent leather is definitely way more structured. This has a little bit more give and softness to it, but I would say they're pretty similar in terms of leather quality. I mean, I prefer the Chanel just because I like that softness. Saint Laurent leather is just really structured. I don't always like a hard, sharp, structured bag. I really like that soft, smooshy feeling. So I don't know, I'm a very tactile person, so that's important to me. But I do think this is a stunning bag, and it would be great in a ton of different occasions. Let me grab a couple of things off my shelf here so we can just look at kind of what fits without doing a whole what fits. Okay, I just grabbed a few items. Let's take a look at what a full-size wallet would look like in here. So this is a full-size Coach wallet. Definitely will fit in there, no problem. So if you're not gonna carry a whole lot of other stuff, you can definitely put a full-size wallet, your phone, and probably your keys, a lip gloss, and a small pouch, I would say. If you want to downsize to something else, like, I'm trying to show you guys without the chain clattering everywhere. Something like this is my Burberry, like smaller zippy wallet. That would fit onto the side here. Here's a decent sized pouch. Let's see, that would fit. Then you could still maybe fit a large size wallet if you wanted to. I mean, it fits a decent amount, and this is a little bit more of a taller style, so you could definitely stack stuff up on top. I could throw my car keys and my sunglasses on top of there. If I don't want to carry this large wallet, I can stick in 2 more smaller pouches that would represent like a key clay or some tissues. So you can see the capacity is actually pretty decent for as structured as it is, and for as much as these side dent features kind of come in on the inside. I was worried the capacity wouldn't be that great, but actually surprisingly holds a decent amount. I'm pleasantly surprised. All right, guys, let's do some mod shots of this bag so you can see what it looks like on the body. Here it is. You can see the scale against the body here. Really nice shoulder drop. Definitely your traditional chain strap bag kind of drop here. You have lots of space here. Really nice in the curve of the body. So you can definitely swing it behind with your elbow if you want to get it out of the way. Let me extend it for you here so you can see what it looks like crossbody. It's nice when these are long enough that you can do that, and I would say definitely can get away with this crossbody. I think it looks great crossbody actually. It's a nice drop. It's not too high up here in your business. You can get it out of your way, swing it behind, and yeah, it's got a great like rock and roll vibe to it. I really like it. And what I really like is this detail that I mentioned before where they've printed the Saint Laurent logo here on these flat leather pieces. When you do this crossbody, it makes like a little top handle that has that stamp on there. I think it's a really cute feature. Okay, so that is the Saint Laurent medium envelope bag with the Triquilting in the matte black with the matte black hardware. Really, really like this bag. I think it's a really cool rock and roll, like motorcycle vibe. Definitely really tempted to keep it, which I wasn't anticipating when I picked it up. I just kind of randomly bought it because it was a great deal, and now that I'm playing around with it more in my own home, I really, really like it. So I might end up keeping it, but I feel like if I do, I might end up selling some of my other bags to fund the purchase, since I really don't need so many chain shoulder bags, even though I do love them. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you picked up one of these during the crazy Neiman Marcus sale yourself, and let me know if you have one, if you've used it, how it holds up, if you use it a lot. I would love to hear from you below, or if you have an opinion about what I should do with it. Also let me know. I mean, I would consider keeping it. I guess I would consider returning it, but I feel like I got such a good deal on it. I would probably do better maybe reselling it or even trading it for something that I want to fill a need in my collection where I don't have something currently. So I don't know, just some different thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I hope you'll subscribe if you have not. I do all sorts of videos like this about handbags, so if you love handbags, I know you'll love my channel. All right guys, I'll see you in my next one.